Paid for by Marjan, Philhour for Supervisor 2020. Financial disclosures are available at sfethics.org. Hi, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful conversation with one of our amazing businesses on Balboa Street. I'm really proud to be here today with Jose Aguayo and his daughter Giselle. Their family-owned market, Balboa Produce, has been so critical to, I know, our family getting through this pandemic, but so many other families in the neighborhood. I haven't seen them out of toilet paper. They have all the great essentials that we need. And so given that this produce market, along with other grocery stores, but who would have known that our grocery stores and produce market would have been really our lifeline through this pandemic. So I'm really honored to be sitting down with the two of you today and tell us about your experience owning this essential business during the pandemic. Like, do you feel that you've had to choose between your own health and safety or the livelihood of the business that you own?
For me, it has been something I could have never imagined happening. Since the beginning of the pandemic, customers will purchase high amounts of goods and produce. The city informed us that we should not go out and products of the store will quickly sell out. It was difficult to return to normal, especially since the other distributors were also in the same situation there as.
Yeah.
Challenging living in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic as essential business.
Yeah.
At the same time, it is satisfying because I am able to help, serve, and support my community in a way that corresponds to me. I was initially concerned with my health being at risk, mainly because of the possibilities of giving it to my family.
Yeah.
If I got the virus, but with the precaution set in place, I no longer feel that way.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, I know. There was so much at the beginning that was uncertain. And now, I mean, because your family and your market has been such a pillar of our community, you are always involved. Back in the days before the pandemic, when we do the Halloween festival or the spring festival or anything on the street, your family and market has been so generous to our community in donations and in participating in the activities. And now you've continued that role as a leader by feeding us all and keeping everything stocked. So how have you had to adjust and enforce any safety precautions for your customers? Like, what have you had to do differently on the day-to-day to ensure that everybody is complying with the physical distancing for safety?
When the shelter in place has somewhat impact the business, the first 4 weeks were overwhelming due to the high volume of customers we had. But as the pandemic progressed, the number of people slowly decreased.
Yeah.
Some measures Balboa Produce Market took to keep customers and staff safe were to provide gloves and hand sanitizers to keep customers safe, as well as sanitizing baskets. We also allow 2 customers in the stores at the same time and ask customers to wait in line while keeping social distance.
Yeah. I've noticed that. I mean, definitely when I've been there, it's been me and one other customer in the whole store, and gives you a lot of space. And it goes pretty fast because I think we all know what we need and it's easy to find. So that's been really great. I know. Now, have you found that shopping patterns have changed? Like, are people trying to buy a lot of one item, or are you finding that because you're our community market that people aren't like taking as much and they're just coming when they need things?
As mentioned before, the shopping patterns change a bit during the start of the pandemic.
Oh, okay, but no more.
But as the weeks continue, the number of people purchase large quantities of groceries decrease. Yeah.
Mhm. And I've also noticed, have you had to limit the number of items? I haven't really, it seems that you have stuff in stock. Have you had to limit what people buy?
Yes, we did. We limit the toilet paper and
Oh,
eggs, butter. Yeah, some items were out of stock, and we had to limit
yeah,
to
yeah.
like one package of toilet paper or one package of butter,
Yeah.
flour. Yeah,
Oh, right.
flour. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeast, like right now we have no yeast at all. Or like,
Right.
yeah.
I heard people are running out of yeast and flour because everyone's making banana bread. It all really looks good on Facebook. So, I mean, I certainly know what value I feel that you bring to our community. I mean, it's such a personal touch. Like, again, pre-pandemic, you had delicious tamales and you always, really listen to the needs of your customers. Like if people needed a certain item, you would go out of your way to make sure that was stocked. How do you think your experience as a produce market is different from the larger grocery stores right now in this pandemic?
Oh. Balboa Produce try to provide customers with a sense of comfort and support.
Yeah.
The majority of our regular customers live in the district. Yeah.
Yeah.
And many are friends and neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why many large stores do not always give a sense of security
Mm-hmm.
and community to their customers.
Yeah. Well, we definitely feel that. We feel how much you love and care about us, and you and your family through your store is keeping all of us fed, through this crisis. So how else can we support your business during this time? I'll certainly want to spread the word about your hours and that you're still here. I think so many of us know and feel that you're still here, but how else can we support you?
Well, the best way to help Balboa Produce in this day is by following the shelter in place and follow the regulations and to be respectful of those around us during these difficult times. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we are very grateful to you. Thank you so much for sharing your experience and your family's experience. I mean, we want to support you just as you have supported us. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on my next run.
Oh, sure. I'll be waiting for you.
Thanks. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Jose. Thanks, Giselle. Okay. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.